Hey everybody, it's Dissident here. Welcome back to another Apex Legends video. In today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about two very important topics that have been roaming around in the Outlands the past few days. And that is going to be the removal of tap strafing and the potential nerf to aim assist. There's been a lot of talk and discussion lately about those topics, and I obviously have a few opinions of my own, so I would also like to know what you guys think about this. What do you guys think about tap strafing, and what do you think about a potential nerf to aim assist? Let me know all of your thoughts, opinions down in the comments below. I would love to talk about this with all of you guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about this because the Apex community seems a bit divided, so it should be an interesting thing to see. Before we continue with the video, if you guys like Apex Legends or you like me as a person, make sure to smash that thumbs up button. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content. And if you're not going to subscribe for me, once again, subscribe for Pathfinder here. You like Apex, you gotta like Pathfinder, subscribe. I don't want to go too much on a tangent. I appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning in. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright everybody, so first things first, I'm going to explain what tap strafing is to the newer audience or to people who didn't even know that tap strafing was a thing. Pretty much tap strafing is exclusive to mouse and keyboard. It could be done on controller but on PC only, but you have to go through a weird complicated process to do it on the controller, and it can't be done on console at all. I can't even do it even if I wanted to. But tap strafing, pretty much what is the thing, it's a change of direction while keeping your momentum. So in the background of this video, you guys are going to see a compilation of tap strafing and super gliding, all of these weird movement techs that you probably haven't seen before or that you've seen too many times. It can be used to juke your enemies, it can be used to escape, to give you really good movement. So that comes into discussion as to why Respawn is nerfing or getting rid of tap strafing in general. Now I am going to be showing some tweets and messages from a Respawn developer themselves, but I want to talk about it on my own first. Honestly, in my opinion, I don't think tap strafing should be removed. I know that mouse and keyboards have their advantages and controllers have their advantages over each other in different ways, but honestly, I think it's okay to be in the game. I don't think it's that big of a problem. For me personally, it's just my opinion. You guys obviously have different opinions and different views on tap strafing, which I also love to know in the comments. But anyway, tap strafing, every time I see it, it's not that big of a deal, and honestly, sometimes I can actually appreciate a tap strafe play because it's just an amazing looking movement. It looks cool, it's flashy as heck, and it's hard to do, it's inaccessible to me, so it just makes me actually jealous to be able to not do it. So in that way, I can kind of get upset that I can't do it as a console controller player. I physically can't get it done, and I feel like a lot of console players feel the same way. But to me, again, it's not that big of a deal. I understand why they're doing it because they want to have Apex on a level playing field, be able to make people do things that everybody can do. Like, I can wall bounce, I can do certain things, I can do backwards acceleration, I forgot what it was called, but I can't tap strafe on console. Same thing with aim assist. Mouse and keyboard players don't have aim assist, so we all have advantages over each other in different ways. I think tap strafing is pretty cool, and I know a lot of people are upset about that. A lot of professional players are upset about that, especially since I think the next ALGS is going to be starting up soon. So it's like, when are they going to remove tap strafing? Right before a huge tournament that everybody was like working around that sort of movement for a huge tournament. That's why I don't think it should be removed. I think it's a normal part of the game. Even though it was an unintentional design, I feel like the movement, it's part of the game. Apex is really defined for their movement. A lot of people play the game just for the sake of that and a few other things, but to me, it's not a big deal. I don't think this was a community thing. I feel like this was the developers themselves just realizing, hey, not everybody can do this. Let's put everybody on a level playing field because it's inaccessible to everybody. And it can also create some very frustrating plays from certain legends and all that stuff. So getting into that, I'm going to show you guys some tweets and a long TLDR from JBeebs, developer from Respawn. Here, JB quotes, "When it comes to accessibility, we often must consider controller players given the constraints compared to mouse and keyboard, as I just said, but accessibility does not equal balanced design," which I can also kind of agree with, and it's a strawman argument to treat it as such. Honestly, about that part, it's true, but again, it doesn't affect me that much because I feel like I perform pretty decently as a newer Apex player. I got back into the game a few seasons ago, and I have some good times playing against mouse and keyboard players, but sometimes I get a little bit frustrated. But to me, it's not that big a deal because then I grow and I get better at the game from those experiences. But I can totally understand like where he's coming from, so that's why, quotes again, this is why he believes tap strafing exists solely as a design problem, which I honestly thought it was part of the game. So if that's what they believe, that's what they're going to believe. He also quotes, Pathfinder grappling past and tap strafing back into your face with a Mastiff, or Octane cranking 90s while maintaining ridiculous speed bring up great gameplay concerns. While many love the freedom that Apex movement system affords, constraints are just as important. So with that being said, he's just trying to, like I said, get everything down to a level playing field. He doesn't like that something is exclusive to one way of playing, which is mouse and keyboard. But then comes with that discussion, the mouse and keyboard players are talking about tap strafing being removed. That followed into the potential nerf of aim assist. Before we move on to aim assist, let me know what you guys think so far about the whole tap strafing news. Do you think it's part of the game? Do you think it was natural and it just came about as the time went on? Or do you think it actually should be removed? Let me know your thoughts and your opinions down in the comments below. Now, we're going to be getting on to aim assist. And I might be a bit biased because I am a controller player, but honestly, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is my experience. This is my opinion. Aim assist is not that strong as a lot of people say. Does it help a lot? Yes, it does. It can help. Trust me. But is it as OP and broken as a lot of people are saying? No, I don't believe so. There's actually a lot of times that aim assist can mess you up. Sometimes you have to fight with the aim assist yourself to kind of compensate for aiming with your crosshair. Sometimes when there's multiple people on the screen, it can drag you away. And then from a distance, it really doesn't work as well. It's really, for me, from what I've seen, more of a close quarters thing. Close quarters is definitely where aim assist is strongest. That's what I believe. And even though I'm on console, I choose not to use console aim assist because I feel like the aim assist on console is stronger. So I use the PC aim assist. And that one is weaker than the console one. So if they want to nerf the console one, I guess they can do that, even though I don't see why. But if they're going to nerf the PC one, I don't think they need to, because for me, personally, it's not as strong as a lot of people are making it out to be. And that comes into play because Jay Beeves also kind of believes the same thing. Jay Beeves, quote again, I can't speak to one superiority over the other. They have their pros and cons. For the record though, across MMR levels, rank, you name it, the difference in weapon performance is not nearly as great as some would believe. And following along those lines, they asked Apex Pro players, controller players, if they would be fine with nerfing aim assist, and they actually agreed with that. The thing about that is, aim assist not only affects pro players, it affects a huge majority of the casual base. And a lot of people aren't as good as others, like me. I'm not the best, but I know I'm not the worst. There's people who might be not the best either, and then you have different levels of spectrum. So there's a lot of people that actually need, I would say, aim assist. People who don't play as often as I do. People who don't have time to play hours a day. They might need that advantage. So I don't really believe that the pros should like put it set in stone that aim assist should be nerfed, because they have a whole bunch of other controller players to worry about, not just those specific players. Especially like me. I'm not a pro, but I play a lot. I wouldn't say that I wouldn't mind, but I also do mind at the same time because I don't believe that it needs any adjustment. But I understand why they're saying it, because if they're losing a movement tech, then controller players should lose something too. So again, that gets into the discussion of a level playing field, which I can also understand. That's why this is a discussion. This is a lot of talk lately these past few days. Let me know what you guys think about aim assist. Do you think it's OP? Do you think it's actually not as OP? Do you think it should get nerfed? Let me know down all your thoughts and comments once again in the comments below. But mind you, there's also a lot of disadvantages with controller. If you try to loot a box, a death box, you can't move around. Controller players, mouse and keyboard players, they can move around, they can do all that stuff while looting a box. When I do it, sometimes I get messed up. I'm trying to shield swap quickly. I can't shield swap as fast as a mouse and keyboard player. I am getting a lot better at it, but I can't do it as fast. I'm a stuck target whenever I'm trying to loot or I'm trying to do something. Sometimes I'm automatically running when I don't want to automatically run. It's a lot of different things like that. We reload, we open doors, we do everything with one button. It's either square or X. PlayStation controller and Xbox controller. That's the hard part too. So there's a lot of disadvantages and advantages for both things. That's why I feel like if they're going to nerf something of controllers, they should buff something at least to compensate for a level playing field. And then vice versa for mouse and keyboard. I feel like they shouldn't touch tap strafe, but I feel like they should fix some things on controller and maybe nerf aim assist, whatever they want to do. I just hope all these changes that they're going to do they don't break the game, because these are going to be some pretty big changes if it does go into effect. Alright everybody, with all that being said, let me know once again what you guys think about this. I am so curious to know all of you guys' thoughts and opinions. So please don't forget to put all that down in the comments below. Also, do not forget to smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel for more Apex content. All that being said, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching and tuning into the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed making it. I hope we can all talk about this and have a very nice discussion. Once again, thank you guys so much. I'll see you all in the next one.